I'm not one of those, I was inconvenienced, you need to compensate me. Like, it wasn't, I just want to let y'all know, y'all got some weirdos in there, like coming in here in the morning, just ruining the whole vibe, the whole energy. Like, god dang, I'm trying to walk by and I say, excuse me and sorry to you. You the worker, you in my way. And you sitting here, okay, okay. Now, whatever. Now I'm needing help. And F4, F7, F6, like, get out my face. Okay, I'm gonna get out your face and I'm going over there to that manager and let you know how you are. I'm already like, I don't have time for this, but I'm gonna make time today. Like, you caught me on a good day. Cause y'all, it was a 2 for 2 for me. So, checks need to be had. Hey y'all, okay, so I have 10 minutes before I have to rush and work. So I just want to tell y'all a quick story time in a little vent section before I have to do so. So y'all can hear my little vent and story time while I put up my groceries. So I have to work. I was supposed to work at 10:30. I'm a little behind, but I had to rush because I hadn't get my grocery shopping yet, right? So I'm like, okay, let me do my grocery shopping at Target, even though I hate doing that because y'all know Target is like really expensive. But I didn't have a lot of time to drive further to HEB. And then HEB is like, it's like a lot. Like, it could be a lot of people that are doing stuff. Like, that's not the place to go if you got to rush. So I was like, let me go to Target because people barely do their shopping in Target. So, okay, cool. Now, while I'm in there, I take this supplement called Hydroxycut. It looks like this, but this is not the right one. It's a different brand that helps with your energy and all of that. It's the black box. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. And it's really good if you haven't heard of it. It suppresses your hunger all day while giving you energy. And it makes you like be ready, want to go work and not eat till dinner. So if you want to keep your weight a certain weight, like me, like I just want to lose like 10 pounds. I'm like I was 148 last time I checked, but I don't know now, probably like 150, probably gained like 2 pounds. I don't know. I have to check it, but I want to be like 145, right? Because then I always have 5 pounds to lose, gain, and my BMI still be cool. So, all right. So I needed that. And first of all, so I get in the store and it's early, like people are stocking and stuff. And I get that, right? Like, you have young folks in there just trying to do their job, not be bothered. Now, one thing about me, I've worked customer service, like I've been customer facing, like I've done it like 10 years, right? So I get the whole don't want to be bothered. I never try to be a Karen. I never try to be do too much, expect too much, be entitled. Like, I try to like leave people alone and read the room. So first I'm in a beauty section, right? Like trying to get me some bubble bath for the week and some Epsom salt. This is what we picked today. This was expensive. I don't like that. And it's a newer brand, and it's a small bottle for hydrated skin. And then my Epsom salt. I love taking my bubble baths, right? So I'm trying to get over there, and there's this young girl. She's about, I don't know, she might be like in her 20s. And she was like, she was sitting there and she was like looking down stocking, like she had her stocking cart in the way. And here I come and I'm like, ooh, again, I'm not entitled. So I'm that customer who's like, ooh, I'm in her way. She's busy. Like, let me move. So I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm very kind to people, right? So I'm like, I'm so sorry. This woman, let's be nice. She went to, ooh, but I paid it, right? Like, she could be, you don't know what people are going through. Like, it wasn't that serious to me. If she want to be stank, that's her, right? Next, I go to the supplement aisle. So I go to the supplement aisle and I'm like, I got to get my Hydroxycut. I don't see it. It's nowhere to be found. So I go to the next aisle over and there's this girl working there. This another girl, she looks like she's in her 20s. She's knelt down working on something. So I'm like, dang, like usually I wouldn't bother anyone. I'm not an entitled customer. Not that even asking questions is being entitled, but that's another topic, right? But still, I try to be thoughtful. So I was like, I have to ask her. Like, I got to go in 10 minutes. So I'm like, excuse me. She don't even look up. She don't even look up from what she's doing. She keep looking down, doing what she's doing. And then I say, I'm looking for Hydroxycut. Do y'all sell that? And then she just starts looking at her thing. And she's like, what's it called? And she's like, what is it? And I'm like, it's a supplement. Like, you put it in your drink. She's like, and then I had already looked at the aisle that has all of the supplements. It wasn't there. So I was like, yeah. And I said, I had already looked, F6 or F7. Didn't say nothing to me. She's knelt down and I'm up, like looking down at her, trying to get her. It wasn't no. Oh, okay, what is it? Okay, come on, let's go see if they have it. Nope, it was a F6, like, girl, get out my face. It's there or it's not. No conversation. Now, one thing about me, and I hate to be that I'm from this or I'm a this, but I'm a Gemini, right? So if you know about Geminis, we got two sides. We're the twin. You can get sweet, and then you can get your, you can get put together. I'm trying to like make sure I don't curse and all of that on this channel, but I can get with you, right? Like it can go from, hey, excuse me, to you, right? It can very much give that. But I'm just like, the reason that I didn't go off is because I'm like, Bree, maybe this, I started thinking, hey, a duck is a duck. I started what the freak is wrong with Gen Z? Like, is it anxiety and it's coming off rude? But anxiety don't look rude. Anxiety look nervous. Let me see how much time I got, y'all. Okay, I got 2 minutes, y'all. Anxiety, let me hurry up. Anxiety looks like, I don't really know what to say. I'm nervous. I'm a very good reader people, right? It didn't give that. It gave rude. So I'm not going to have time to now like vent on it because I do have to go. Oh, I did have jalapenos. I have to go. But I just want to say, y'all get on here, and if it's not all, right? So we're going to talk generalizations on this channel sometimes. It's cool. Millennials, what y'all don't understand is we think like y'all, right? We don't want to be bothered. We don't like customers. We don't like people. But we know how to freaking socially interact because it is important for just your money. If you don't care about anything else, it's important for your money. Why is it important for your money? Because y'all can't get jobs because of that personality. Millennials, we're not struggling getting the jobs. And I see y'all like, I got a degree, I got this, I can't get a job. Y'all are bringing our parents to interviews. Y'all, not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all. And y'all are acting like it's not reading how y'all think. So if any millennial thinks you're reading like, I'm a bad bee, it's reading like you're a weirdo. So I'm gonna give y'all part 2 in a little bit because I gotta get to work. But yeah, so I ended up, I was like, you know what, Bree, talk to the manager about that because they got me in here feeling like, dang, do I need to read the room? I can't ask for help. They made me late because of that. I'm late because of that crap. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna say something. So I ended up talking to a manager who was like, probably she was in her 30s, and then one who was in her 40s, and they were talking to me, and they were like, no, we don't give a dang. Social anxiety, Gen Z, all that. They were just like, F all that. If they're on the floor, they should be helping you. And I let them know too, like, I'm not one of those, I've been here 20 years. Like, I'm not that person, right? Because I know how that is. But no, it's just the thing of like, if you don't want to be bothered, I gotta go. But if you don't want to be bothered, if it's just that much to have someone speak to you, go get you a job in the back because y'all playing with people's time, y'all playing with people's money. Like, people can't get what they need to get because y'all sitting over there being weird. But yeah, I'm gonna get to y'all later. Yeah, but let me know in the comments if that's y'all experience. Like, have y'all heard of the Gen Z stare and stuff like that? We can talk about that. But what's y'all's experience? And not even just Gen Z. What's the next generation? Gen Alpha. But they're still younger, right? I don't even know if they're like old enough to drink yet. But yeah, we'll get to it. Okay, hey y'all, I'm on my break, but I don't feel like I finished my story. But yeah, so when I got up to the front, and even though I had to go, I was like, you know what, let me say something about this just because, and I'm never that one, like I'm not the, let me speak to your manager, but it just was the like, just the energy of being there and like all of these people, these, younger generation working there, and some in their 30s, 20s, whatever. But yeah, and it's like just walking around acting like, no, let me not make eye contact, hoping somebody don't bother me. Like it really is not that serious. Like, you work at a goddamn store, right? Like a popular store at that. So I had put curls in my hair a few days ago, and I really took my time, y'all, like with the wand, and it dropped nothing worked. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. We just gonna comb it out and call it a day. But yeah, so they's just like, I'm walking around here finna be late. And because I can't get quick, oh, it's over here, ma'am, let me walk you. Like, I can't, like, what's wrong with y'all? And I know it really is like a younger generation thing, because I just remembered I was in Target like a week ago, and there was a lady. She looked like she was like a tomboy, like in her like 40s or something. And then she was like, "You found everything, ma'am?" And I was like, "Well, since you mentioned it, like I was looking for, like, do y'all sell those? Y'all know those pickles that come in like the bites? They're called like Snap or something." I was like, "Do Target have those, or is that like a Walmart or HEB thing?" I couldn't remember. She was like, "Tell me Snap." She was like, "Yeah, I'm sure I'll walk with you." Walked with me. She didn't have to sit there and, "How was your day?" And we're walking and talking. Like, she walked ahead of me. She was on her way out. "Here they are, ma'am." Kept it moving, right? That's a millennial thing. Okay, like, you don't gotta sit here and be, no one's trying to be y'all's friends, no one's trying to bother y'all. People are in here trying to get in, get out of y'all's hair, get what we need and go. So it's just the weirdness. And then again, these people, they turn around, these young adults, they turn around and want to be like, "I can't get a job," or "I went to college and wasted." And it's like, I'm not trying to be funny, but it's like, there's people older than y'all who don't got the degrees y'all got, and they're doing fine and they're getting hired. So it really is, it comes down to a personality. Like, yeah, I'm sure the economy right now is like not doing its best, right? Like, I'm sure jobs are hard. Everything ain't someone's doing something wrong. So I'm definitely not trying to say that. But what I am saying is, just make sure, if you're having issues in society and just with anything, like in college, you're starting a business, whatever you are trying to accomplish, just make sure you get that under check. I'm gonna actually give like a nice tip, something that my older sister taught me, right? So my sister, she was born in 87. Yeah, she was born in 87, and I was born in 95. So I remember when I was going, like, I was applying to college, so I had to have been like 18, 19. And she went to the college with me. Like, they were having some kind of event where they were talking to people. Like, you walk by the booths and you tell them what you're interested in and all of that. So I feel like I'm all up in y'all's face. Are y'all okay with that? We're people, right? I'm just playing. So she went with me, and I was acting so nervous. Like, people were talking to me, and I was like, I was like nervous. I was kind of like stuttering. I like was scared to speak. And then after, my sister told me, and I'll never forget this, and it changed me, right? Like, it changed me. Like, and I'll tell you like how it really changed me. She told me, she was like, "You need to make sure that, like, when you're going places and you're around people, you're not sitting here being nervous. Like, who are these people? Like, who are these people for you to be nervous around? Like, who are these people? Like, not to diss anybody else, but you're you, right? You're you. You have a lot to bring to the table. You're an amazing person. Like, so why are you getting around other people and you're acting nervous? You need to know who you are. Like, what are you nervous about?" And she said something like, "These people got dirty drawers, like, and you sitting here nervous. Like, stop." And I was like, you know what? She's right. Like, why am I sitting here? After that, like, even if you have to fake it till you make it, like, after that, I was like, when I come in, I'm going to speak. Now, you don't got to be someone who comes, like, you're just always, like, super extroverted or outgoing or, "Hi, I'm me, I'm here." No, you can still be a cool, low-key, chill person. And then but just like, if you need something or someone's engaging with you or needing something, like, "Oh, hey, hello, how are you? Yeah, okay, you need such and such." Like, you have to learn how to converse properly. Like, I get it. We're all in our own little worlds now. Social media, a lot of people like are used to just being them, and then you get out and it's like, but like my generation, we don't really have that issue because we grew up with the internet. We're the generation who didn't have all of the internet, and then we had it. So we knew before you can go out and just be looking down at your phone to not make eye contact. No, before we had that, we did go in public where you're in a doctor's office or you're on a bus and you do have to make eye contact and, "Yeah, hello." Yeah, yeah. Oh, I like your shoes. Yeah. Oh, mine? Oh, my backpack? Oh, no, I got this from, it was like a gift. Yeah, cool. And even if you don't speak, like it was nothing to make eye contact, acknowledge people, whatever, because we didn't have this. Hope somebody doesn't talk to me. Hope somebody doesn't like. So if that is you, and take Gen Z out of it. Like if you have a lot of anxiety and you're older, whatever your age is, it's just like, just acknowledge if that's you and you do have to work on it. Unless you're someone who plans on just living in a shell your whole life and not being around people when you know how to make money without needing. And there's only, I won't even say there's only, I don't, or a few, I don't know of any job or career or business where you can make money and not engage with people. I really have to think like how you can make money in your home without talking to people. Like, what would you do? Like, make content but never like respond to people, never engage with deals. It's like whatever you think of, there's going to be something down the line where you have to learn to speak to people, right? So I don't know, but that was just my little story for today. So when I got to the front, I keep forgetting to mention that. When I got to the front and I was like, hey, the girl I spoke to, she was like, hey, how you doing today? Blah, blah, blah. Someone who was in their 30s or 40s or even 50s, I don't know, talked to her. And I was like, yeah, do you have like a manager? I said, if it's too much for you to like call someone right now, like don't worry about it. She was like, well, no, if you tell me what happened. And I told her. And she was like, yeah, like that's not cool. Like, I'm gonna call the manager over and you can talk to her. So she's ringing my stuff up. Mind you, I gotta be like back clocked in super like less than 10 minutes. And I gotta drive home and put the groceries up and go upstairs. So I'm already like, I don't have time for this, but I'm gonna make time today. Like you caught me on a good day. Cause y'all, it was a 2 for 2 for me. So checks need to be had, you know? So I told the manager and she's like, yeah, that's not okay, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a gift card too. And then the girl was like, yeah, don't put your credit card in. She's gonna like, you can add it to your purchase. So she gave me like $10 off my purchase. I was like, oh, thank you. Like I'm not one of those, I was inconvenienced, you need to compensate me. Like it wasn't, I just want to let y'all know, y'all got some weirdos in there. Like coming in here in the morning, just ruining the whole vibe, the whole energy. Like, god dang, I'm trying to walk by and I say, excuse me and sorry to you. You the worker, you in my way. And you sitting here. Okay, okay. Now, whatever. Now I'm needing help. And F4, F7, F6, like get out my face. Okay, I'm gonna get out your face and I'm going over there to that manager and let you know how you are. And who knows if they even do anything? Because again, I've worked customer service and I know I've taken a lot of complaints where just, you just kind of get people out your face and acknowledge their issue. And if that's that, cool. But by chance she does let them know, like, y'all need to quit that, then it's worth it. So nobody else got to go through it because it's freaking weird. Like, y'all in society, y'all think y'all finna work these jobs and be around people and acting like that. Like, nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody. So, yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think below.